the final episode of Deathmark. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series. I have very much enjoyed playing this game. It was really fun, despite like the struggle I had. The struggle in every video game, so whatever. Here's what happened in the previous episode of Deathmark. My previous self is like a complete stranger to me. Wah, wah, wah. I have nightmares, I swear to God. Where am I supposed to go at a time like this? She's right over there. What do you mean? I don't know. Do I have anything? Oh wow, I still have everything in my bag. Okay. Guess who's on the chair? Oh, look at that! I called it, bitch. I freaking called it. Yeah, we do meet again. Mary's voice is soft. I know now. Behind those words is hidden an intense lust for blood. Could you, Mary? How could you? You came back to life rather quickly. You gave me nearly a whole day. More than enough time. I admit that Rabbit's attack surprised me. But unexpected events can themselves be rather enjoyable. When I'd brought Mary to H Shrine, we caught sight of the rabbit there. I suspected Mary's true nature. That rabbit. Its great love for you pushed it into recklessness. What was that rabbit really? Determine that for yourself. Who are you? Know that, and the answer will come. But it's impossible so long as you bear the mark I gave you. Mary gave me the mark. I had a hunch, but hearing from her lips fills me with dread. Just what are you trying to accomplish? Dragging the living to the depths of despair before killing them. I believe I explained that it is the spirit's utmost desire and joy. But I had your cooperation with achieving that. Cooperate? That's ridiculous. Oh? Have you not realized yet? You did bring those pathetic mark bearers directly to the spirits, did you not? They feared the spirit's existence, trembled in the face of death. The brief joy of their survival only to be crushed like miserable ants. I savored the taste of that fear and despair. Most delicious. You had all of us help out, just to terrify the mark bearers even more? Clearly. I could have waited for the curses to complete it if I only wanted them dead. That's not the only lie. Mark bearers must stay in small groups. Do not contact outsiders. All my instructions were to drive you into a state of emergency. And not once did you doubt me. You little turd butt. I bet she's telling me all of this. But she wants me terrified with how hopeless the situation I find myself in is. First in place, I know my face must be as pale as death. She must be loving this. Don't tell me you created all those spirits, just to accomplish that. Indeed, when Lady Christie believed divine wrath was the cause of the mark, I had never been more amused. Her foolishness was so delightful, I just had to come along with you. So you lied. Of course. How could a pile of broken statues possibly do anything? I could be imagining it, but I feel like she hesitated for a moment there. Huh. "50 years ago, I was sealed away by the head of the Cajot family. I woke here 5 years ago. At the time, I was still unable to speak and communicate. As soon as my awakening alone caused a number of ripples. Those who died unfortunate deaths on cursed land became monstrous spirits. The H elementary abuse, the honeybee mass suicide, Psycho's assault and suicide, they all happened 5 years ago. I finally regained my full power a little over a month ago. Then the Buddha statue, connected to me 50 years ago, began moving. The woman killed by the statue was also influenced by my power. It must be the kin and soldier in Tsukawa. Tsukawa believed it was divine oracle from the soldier when it really had been Mary. She did as the great Asura said and transformed herself into Miss Zu. Once my strength returned, I again bestowed my power and spirits. It connects humans to me and manipulates them into a panic. A mark. I know you've been toying with us, but, well, was there really a need to make us be connected to you in some way? Of course. By being in direct contact with you, I could taste your fear. Even now. Are you scared of me, Lord Hojo? Psh, no. Very admirable. Oh. Porcelain face cracks. Just burn her and call it a day. I will throw you off the balcony, child. Ever since you declared that you would fight the mark, I waited eagerly for this day. So, okay. To make someone's life miserable while they await death, that's what spirits do before killing them. So what if we chose all the good endings and none of them died? What would she be saying then? Because they'd be still alive. They would have been afraid, yeah, but they wouldn't have died. I wonder if that's why she hesitated, maybe? With the Buddha soldiers, because Haru lived? I don't know. Taste your fear through the mark. Thick and syrupy, as sweet as honey. Each savored morsel made me want to smash you to pieces. But I waited. I am not so foolish as to kill a goose that lays golden eggs. I think you're falling apart. I cannot take it anymore. Like crushing a ripe fruit and sipping its juices. I want to break you down and savor your sweet fear. Oh, Jesus. That's frightening. Going to pieces, Mary. Hold it together. Started to get crimson. A few minutes left until death closes in. My thoughts blurred together suddenly. What happens to a mark bearer right before dawn? I've seen it many times. Is that what's happening to me now? Lord Hojo, wait for me. I'll kill. I can hear Mary stand up over by the sofa. The rabbit's feet will be mine too. I have to run away. Check within the red in my room. Something whispers in my ear. So that's not Mary's voice. Right, that voice. But what does my room mean? Focus. What does that voice belong to? Yasuka. She said it was someone who loved me. Yasuka. It was someone who loved me. Wait, did I know? Saya? Is that why I was coming here? Mary's coming closer. Where should I run? I'm gonna say Saya's room, because that's where the bloodstain is, right? I'm gonna full speed up the stairs and fly into Saya's room. Woo! Much like the entrance hall, it's dark. Voice said, check within the red in my room. So obviously the bloodstain. Something there? Where should I look? What do you mean where should you look? Where do you think the blood is, genius? Is the blood in the desk? No. It's on the freaking floor. That was dumb. Sayakazu's bloodstain is still on the floor. It's clearly inside the desk. Oh my goodness. It's obviously dry by this point in time. There might be something lying on top of it. I can't be sure it's just too dark. Who doesn't keep dried blood in a drawer? Nothing was there the last time I was here. Picking it up, I discovered it's a small pouch. Inside is a hard, thin object. Over to moonlight, see it better. Ew, it's all smeared with blood. It's a small Buddha statue. It can't be. Is this the ninjutsu? It seems to be stained with blood, and I get an ominous feeling from it. It's impurity. The impurity. It hasn't been exorcised yet. I instinctively know the instant I see it. It's beheaded. My mind is suddenly flooded with all of my memories of the ninjutsu, one after another. Everything's beheaded in this game. 50 years ago. Especially with Miss Zoo running about. 50 years ago, the head of the Kajou family used this to steal Mary's power. He put the ninjutsu inside her to seal her. Then, about a month ago, someone took it out. That person. Was it me? Why? Why would I have taken it out? Because of that Mary gained her powers. Ninjutsu in my hand looks exactly as it did back then, full of impurity. Impurity that's built up from stealing Mary's power for 50 years. To cleanse it, I left the ninjutsu at the uncontaminated 8th shrine. It would take time to exorcise all the impurity. It's already July, the summer purification rite is over. So why is it still impure? Because it was taken out before then? The object the rabbit had in its mouth. It could have been carrying the pouch that inside the master key. Why did the rabbit take it out? And then who had the master key? The ninjutsu was taken away from 8th shrine before the beginning of July. Maybe the rabbit saw Mary by the shrine and was scared that she would find it. You stupid rabbit. So I had no choice but to steal it away. The door to the adjacent room opens. Mary must be looking for me. But she can sense the presence of mark bearers. What's going on? It's a rabbit, they aren't the brightest animals. Aww. Wait. Is it possible that Saya's blood is protecting me? Bring it to where I met my end. The voice whispers in my ear again. This isn't where the voice's owner died. They must have met their end elsewhere. There's only one other place. While Mary's in the room next door, I sprint down to the entrance hall. I make a beeline to Mary's sofa in the spot where the rabbit died. The voice that spoke to me and helped me every time a spirit was closing in. If Saya was working through anything, it must have been that rabbit. Please create Sora correctly, or you may be beheaded. Sensing something, I look down at my hands. Oh? The ninjutsu impurity is gone. Is this what you've been telling me, Saya? I speak to the departed woman who's guided me as I struggle without memories. With the ninjutsu, the source of the doll's curse. Press it to the black mark. So her right arm has the mark on it. Then the whispers stop. Oh shit. The floorboards creak ominously. I raise my head to the staircase, rising into the darkness before me. Surprise, bitch. A dark figure stands in the lane. I thought you, okay, well, you're levitating, so you really can't walk, I guess. I found you. Ouch. Mark scorches me. My head goes blank. Mary's coming closer. My body won't listen to me. Begin the test! Ah, Lord Hojo. So what's my actual name then, since I'm not Lord Hojo, obviously? Mary closes her hands around my neck. She's trying to kill me. I squeeze a ninjutsu and the fog that's impeding my thoughts lifts. Still struggle to think. I should be able to move my arm now. Get the ninjutsu on the source of the curse. Her right arm. I have one chance. Where should I stick the ninjutsu? Right. Stick it in her mouth. Chomp on this, bitch. I managed to drag my impossibly heavy arm and stick the ninjutsu on Mary's right arm. She's hiding it. I'm sure that's where the black mark was. Ouch! Marks bloom on Mary one after another. They're all the color of blood. It's like they're the curses of those she killed. Oh, you don't like it, do you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, that wasn't too bad. That was easier than the other ones. Holy crap. Mary shatters into dust. It's better than the freaking test I had to take. Did I really do it? I accidentally looked down on my right arm. The mark is gone. I did it? Finally did it. Sounds really surprised. I can't believe I did it. I'm not dead. I'm not like dead like the others. I had to say it out loud to convince myself. Quick, get the vacuum cleaner and suck up the dust. Victor at the expense of Saya and the mark bearers' lives. I can't claim it's all over, but there's no harm being relieved for now. I still don't understand, why did he take the ninjutsu out? Why didn't he just leave it inside Mary? Fog clouding my head clears away. My memory slowly returned to me. My name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. I look around the dimly lit hall again. I know this mansion well, because I'm... Oh my god, I'm her husband? No, what were you gonna say? Are you Saya's husband? The clock on the second floor begins chiming wildly like it did 10 days ago. Listen here, clock. If you don't shut the hell up. When I make my way to it, it stops. Almost as if it has a will of its own. That's right, this grandfather clock. I think a skilled ancestor of the Kajou family crafted it. That one chisel may have been used to make it. That's right. Inside this clock. I open the door and stick my hand inside. Fingers brush something hard. Thinking now, I realize it's a voice recorder. I press the play button. This is on? This is Masamune Kujou. It's a man's voice. A voice I know all too well. Oh! It's my voice! I'm Masamune? Isn't like that a badass sword? Like got tainted with evil or something? And corrupted the minds that like touched it? That's amazing! Decide to leave this record behind in case something should happen. The doll may dispose of any files or documents. I'm banking on her overlooking a piece of technology. As I listen, I start to remember recording this. I'd done it right before I received the mark from Mary. Now, where should I begin? It started 5 years ago, 2 years after I became Kajou family head. My sister, Saya, and I found the doll in a wood box while sorting the warehouse. The moment I broke the seal and saw her, I could sense something similar, sinister. Broke the seal. Oh, just opened the box then? It took a while longer to fully understand what she truly is. If only there had been records. The great-grandfather who sealed her didn't leave any before his death. Because of that, his descendants weren't told about the doll. I managed to learn the doll had been loaned to an army lab during the war. A strange old man who lived in an underground shelter told me. Then I went overseas to try to get more information on the doll. But got into an accident while away and was presumed missing. Josiah became the new family head. I wasn't able to contact her until after she had inherited the title. It wasn't something worth contesting, so I explained everything and had her keep up the facade that I was missing. Public records still stated Masamune Kajou was very much alive, of course. I couldn't have used my passport or license otherwise. I'm off topic, sorry. I only just returned to the country last week. Other psychics abroad all agreed it would be bad to leave the doll be. A ninjutsu inside the doll still suppressed its cursed power, but I realized it was almost at its limit. If I left it alone, it would crumble. Okay, that's why he took it out. He was trying to get it purified. Couldn't he have got something else to put in there? While that one's purifying? Then it'd be impossible to suppress the cursed power of the doll. That was worst case scenario. What was to be done? The answer I came up with was to remove the ninjutsu from the doll, temporarily. Its impurity will be cleansed after a month stored in a pure area, and then I'll place it back in the doll. If I succeed, the doll's power will be sealed for a few more decades. But the problem is that 1 month. I have no idea what kind of curse will be released when the doll's unsealed. I'll do what I can to prevent disasters, but my power can't compare to the ninjutsu. I can't guarantee anything. Got it backwards. Masamune was a holy sword, Muramasa was a cursed sword. So either purifying swords makes sense given. Okay, okay. There may be victims again, like the tragedy 50 years ago. But this is a necessary evil. It must be done in order to prevent even more people from falling victim. After this, I'll disassemble the doll and remove the ninjutsu. I pray everything goes according to plan and the worst of evils is avoided. Hope this record isn't needed. But if the one listening to this has a loved one who's fallen victim to the curse, then I'm very sorry. The recording ends there. Damn it. Clenched my fist so hard my nails dig into my palms. Yes, so the voice on the tape was mine, but I'm furious with it. I don't know that person at all. The mark has claimed so many victims over the past month, like the mark bearers. Well, you know, if I knew there was good endings, they would have all lived, so... I even lost my little sister, Saya. Was she just another inevitable victim that the voice spoke of? Oh shit. I mean, it had to be done though, because it would have shattered anyway. And I can forgive him if I can play through the story and get the endings right. So it had to be done. Had to be done. Professor Hojo, I'm also Masamune Kajou. I understand why he felt as if he had to do that. It was his fate. The Kishou family forever linked to that cursed doll. Cannon Soldier end. So where does it go from here? 2 months have passed. The occasional cool breeze signals that summer is almost over. I spent my time putting the case of the mark to rest as best I can. I put Saya to rest by burying the rabbit and contacted the surviving mark bearers. Putting the Buddha statues in places of honor was also one of the tasks. They weren't connected to the mark after all, but I couldn't just leave them there. Plus, there was no way Chrissy'd keep quiet about the statues. So with her guidance, and Yusoka, Damon, and Banshee's help, I carried the broken statues out of the shelter and turned them to each shrine. By now, my memories completely returned. Things didn't quite go as originally planned, but at least the dangers passed. I don't think my decision as Masamune Kajou was wrong, but at times, waves of powerlessness and despondency overwhelm me. When I think of the Mark's victims, of Saya and the Mark Bearers, my chest burns. I want to do something for them as the new head of the Kajou family. About the memories I've regained. I became the Kajou family head 7 years ago. I'll admit, I was a bit of a recluse. I left the public appearances to Saya, preferring to stay out of the spotlight. The only photos of me are from small local newspapers. I uncovered Mary by accident in the family's warehouse 5 years ago. It was a discovery that changed my life. I traveled extensively abroad in order to learn more about Mary. In one country, I got into an accident. I fell into a coma for half a year. Even worse, that country proceeded to treat me as an unidentified traveler. I don't know if that was merely my terrible luck, or if Mary's curse has something to do with it. When I was finally able to contact home, Saya had already become the new head. The rest was as the tape said. I knew that Mary's power is far greater than I had imagined. All of my efforts to suppress her power were completely useless. My memories unraveled faster than I thought. How did Mary come to be in the first place? One theory says the doll maker in the 19th century used magic to create her. Another says the spirit of a young girl who died prematurely took up residence in a doll. In the end, it's still a mystery. No one knows what happened to create a doll like that. We only know that each of Mary's owners died tragic deaths. Shortly after the turn of the 20th century, she came to be owned by the head of the Kajous. He either didn't know the curse or simply didn't believe it. Disaster began befalling the family. Mary gained enough power to become sentient and produce spirits. Then the tragedy in the shelter happened. Seething grudges of the experiment's victims and the Buddha statues, they may have triggered her awakening. Whatever Mary's true identity is, the fact remains she altered many people's life fates. Mine and the Mark Bearers included. Speaking of, an update on the surviving Mark Bearers. Tsukasa Yoshida is studying every day for the middle school exams next year, probably trying to forget the events of that night. It seems he's even more obsessed with studying now. Oh, I forgot about that handsome devil. Shao Nagashima is picking fights, riding his bike, and doing whatever he wants, as usual. Recently, out of the blue, I heard he's studying to become a police officer. Christy Aramura has started writing an essay exposing all of her past affairs, but whoa! Exposing all of her past affairs? More than one? Lady. You march right into that forest and do yourself in. The contests are so scandalous, no one wants to publish it. I heard her complaints about it over the day. Wow! What? Write a book, lady. Write a book. Ada Nakamatsu seems to have finally recovered what happened to Suzu. I don't know if it's because of all the trials he's endured now, but he's buckled down lately and has been stopping by the city employment center. Tawaka Yasoka is still working as a fortune teller in Ginza. He's also taking time to help take care of the families of the Mark's victims. Madoka Haru spends her days working as a researcher while also visiting the shelter. Her and Banshee squabble a lot, but I wish she'd stop complaining to me about it. Don't care! Shuji Daemon seems to be doing better now, like a weight's been lifted off his chest. He's in the process of convincing officials to publicize the shelter and build a memorial for it. Banshee Atao has returned to his beloved underground shelter. He stops by the mansion sometimes, filling the place with his scent. Of course, he comes to beg me for food. All the Mark bearers became victims, all for the sake of the terror Mary sought. What are her eyes doing? Oh. Right. When I remember them, my chest aches and I can't help but think. I can't help but drink either. Is it possible? Do they bear a dark grudge against me for surviving? Oh shit. I'm so sorry. How many times have I murmured that useless and meaningless apology? I become more determined each time. All I can do now is to make sure that that tragedy never happens again. For that, I need to hurry my preparations for putting the ninjabutsu inside Mary. The ninjabutsu alone will be enough to continue sealing her powers in the years to come. I must prepare extra spiritual measures. It's taken a long time to get those ready. Today I finally finished. Dude, Legend of Mana is that way. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh shit. Did the mansion just lose power? What's going on? What is this feeling of euphoria? Arm is burning. What? No way. Why is he dreaming? He's having a nightmare. What's happening? Bitch, don't you dare. Calm down. I need to calm down. First I need to get a grasp on my situation. That's how I survived this long. Horribly familiar noise. Normal ending? Oh. No! No, 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 no. Normal endings result in a death. I'm about to die. I'm about to die, aren't I? Every other normal death. Because the spirit comes back to the person who killed it. RIP. But her spirit isn't dead, it's just trapped. The other spirits are gone, but hers is still there, it's just dormant. I don't really want to die. I mean... There you are. There you are. I knew she was gonna say that. Don't do it, Mary. The marked for death experience. I don't like that one. Yo, I can't believe that shit. That ain't fair. I worked hard on that one survivor, okay? Haru better be grateful. Well, too bad. Failed the test. Whatever, I don't care. I don't care. I beat the game. I beat the game and I'm damn proud. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like and hit the sub for more walkthroughs, playthroughs, and let's plays on the gaming experience.